Yo, what's up, guys? EJ here, breathing fantasy football, literally. And man, I'm looking to hopefully draft a champion team tonight, baby. Yeah, I know a few of you guys are tuning in. Hey, thanks for coming in and hanging out with a DGen. Always just chilling, looking to do some drafts, looking to hang out with a few of you guys on this lovely Monday evening, April 10th. Man, I went out and bought 50 scratch off tickets today. Woo woo. So here in Florida, man, they dropped some new games. Uh, I don't do it often, but I love the Lotteria. It's a fun game. It's just fun. I'll scratch them. I'll have some fun. I even got my wife she's like, come on, I just need a little sun for 50 grand. She's just having fun. We're having fun. That's what we're trying to do. Draft the sun god. Hopefully we get these big teams underway. It looks like we got 2 more weeks until the draft. So we'll be looking at these teams. We're going to forget all about these drafts. I'm not even going to remember half the dudes that we drafted, like half the teams, and we're going to go back. We'll be like, why the fuck did I draft that guy here? And that's what makes the beauty of doing these things. We're just having fun. Underdog, shout out to Underdog Fantasy, man. They got it right. They know what they're doing by doing these tournaments. If you haven't participated on Underdog Fantasy yet, you can support a recreational live stream guy like myself and others out there by using the promo code BFFL. They'll match 100% up to $100 on your first deposit. So you guys want to jump in and do a draft? Let's do it, man. But not yet. I got to look and call out my boy Doc. I'm in this slow draft with, I called this the BFFL gang. I got 4 of us in here. I seen Chip Skylark. He hasn't really hung out and chilled, so I don't really know him. But I seen him around. Nah, man. I won $50 in profit. 150 out of $100. So hey, we made money. Yeah. Oh man, I'm always late. I love being late. I love strolling in at the end. I'm that dude that gets all the tardies in high school. I don't give a shit, man. I'll eventually be there. I'll eventually learn. I'll apply myself. I will be somebody in this world one day, is what I told my teacher. And it kind of worked out. Hell yeah, man. So I want to give a shout out to Doc. Look at this team that I was working on here. I did this 4-star. This is just a big board. I know we're talking Superflex. Fuck all that shit for a good minute. I want to straight ream up my boy Doc. Put me on blast. Put him on blast. I reached and got Kyle Pitts in the 5th round at the 101. You saw where I'm going with this. I'm trying to get a Desmond Ridder at the very end. But he did get Drake London. I didn't think he was going to go there. But hey. So I know we're talking super flex, but it's still a good note to show a big board. And you could do this in slow drafts. You could do this in fast drafts. Doing this kind of build where I got a Justin Jefferson, Smith, Olave, Jamison Williams. I'm going for I don't want to touch another receiver for a while. I mean, if you go out and get another receiver in round 6, round 7, you're sending us a bad message about getting these guys this early, especially Jamison. He, according to this, he's not going here. So, hey, you don't have to get him right here. But I don't know. I wanted to see if I can find that unique Jared Goff stack where I can get him to fall back to me. And so I found Kyle Pitts. And when it came back to me at the 6-7 turn, got Montgomery, Swift. So I tried something new, man. Have any of you guys got a Montgomery and Swift on the same team? It sounds like stupid, right? I don't know. It probably is. But, hey, if one of them busts one week and one of them goes off the next, I like to see it like that. They both could have upside in that kind of offense. And then I went and got Algier and Rashad White. I don't know what I think of the Buccaneers running back situation. Seems like Chase Edmonds is going to have some kind of role, at least going into the offseason. He's going to go in camp. He's going to do something. And I don't know. I think he's going to be the same old Chase Edmonds that we know. It looked like White was like the clear cut guy going forward. And I don't have much of him, man. But I would like to get him on this kind of team where I waited this long, kind of doing a zero RB build in the big board, kind of shifting a little bit because we'll be back on these type of formats doing this single quarterback. This little super flex shit, this is gonna fly for like a good maybe 4 more days. Then we're gonna forget about it. We're gonna sit tight. They'll probably drop another like super quick big board, zero rake free or some shit like that. The undercat, the underfrog, the under tiger. I don't know. They're gonna do something crazy. So what Underdog likes to do. They like to switch it up, make it look fun, make it fun for everyone, and I think that's really cool, man. Me too, bro. Late every day at work, but my boss knows when I show up, I'll get shit done. What do you do for work, man? Like, you need to tell me everything. Give me your social, give me all your information so I can continue to track you. No, just like, what do you do, man? I deal cards for a living. That sounds crazy. Not cars, cards, poker. I'm a poker guy. So I ended up getting Jared Goff. We're going to wait a few more minutes to see if anybody else wants to join in with us. About 10-minute mark, we will hit the goal in a draft. So I got Goff here. I was able to get him to fall to me with this crazy Montgomery Swift and Jameson Williams stack. I don't know if it's going to work, but hey, you might as well. I was shocked my boys, Doc, Hamlin Motorsports, Daryl, he's in the chat every now and then. Jake, my good buddy Jake, the four of us got the 101, 12, 13, 14, and we're just neck and neck here. When this draft is not even complete yet. I'm just showing you when he snipes me. We're gonna see it in a second. So I went and got Sky Moore here. This was before the Richie James news. I still like Moore. He's gonna get a role, man. He's gonna have a bigger shot this year, and I don't want to be off him. I still want to be on as much you can get with that Kansas City offense. I don't want to believe that it's like a false. You know how last year it was Kelsey and that was kind of it. It was Diggs for the Buffalo Bills or just a naked Josh Allen, and that's it. I want to go into every year believing that there could still be another freaking dude on those two big ass teams that can smash more than and have consistency smashing. And it seems like Tony and Sky Moore are easy favorites behind Kelsey. And even Kelsey, we can go down that road that he's eventually going to have to start coming downhill, man. But I don't know. Oh, you play cards, man? You're a big No Limit Hold'em Omaha fan? Dude, I was dealing some Big O today. You ever play Big O? Big O? 5 cards? PLO 8 or better? You drive a forklift around the warehouse, load semi-trucks with fruit for Driscoll's. I got some Driscoll fruit. Oh, that's cool, man. I'm a big fruit eater. I garden, man. I love anything that you can grow, anything that you can turn from a seed and just make something of it. You've learned Big O? Yeah, man. Big O it's mostly a fun game. A lot of guys that play those games, they're like doctors, lawyers. They're just shooting the shit, trying to just have a good time with everybody. I wouldn't play those games unless the only way to play PLO is to know how big of wraps you have with draws. And most of the time, you want to bet the nuts with some kind of draw, as long as the draw isn't so wet. EJ, you need to have a fucking poker stream, man. Nah. I could talk poker. I know poker a lot more than I do fantasy football. But man, I'm not a poker guy anymore, even though I still work in it. I love it, but my head's not in it for playing. All right, let's go into this. So I went and got Derek Carr with Jared Goff here. And then I reached and got Israel Abanikanda. I need to get a snippet for him, man. I'm going to be drafting a lot of them. And I know some of you guys may, come on, EJ, you don't need to reach for him. What the hell you doing getting Izzy in the 13th round? I know these dudes, man. They may fuck with me and just take him early or not. EJ, we're not that dumb. We're going to wait until he's around the correct ADP, and then we will draft him. So you go ahead and draft him way too early and continue to sabotage your team. Sure, maybe. Then I went and got a second tight end, Jawan Johnson, with my early Kyle Pitts. Sounds good to me. And then I reached for another rookie running back that's been getting praise all year with Kendre Miller. So far we have David Montgomery, Swift, the same team, Algier, Rashad White, Izzy, Kendre Miller. And then when it came back to me, this is where I made a big – I could have got Ritter here, but fuck, man. I like these two receivers. We went and got Shakir and John Mechie. Two guys I'm pretty high on for this year. Having another piece of Shakir, I think a lot of guys will be like, man, they're not done yet with that receiver group. I don't think that Shakir is going to really be a big guy this year. I mean, he finished the year kind of strong. He didn't have like a big role in that team. And I get it. It doesn't look like there's much besides Diggs, Allen, and an occasional Dawson Knox touchdown. That's what we saw last year. There wasn't that much anywhere else. And maybe it's going to be something similar again. But, man, Shakir's going to have more snaps this year easily. And let's switch it back. Let's talk poker for a sec. I love this, man. I love just shooting it. The whole essence of this is not to get so wrapped up into this dumbass best ball stuff. Just chill, man. Everything's all fun. We all should, if you like approach this as like just a laid back, chilled, you're going to draft more teams by having fun. If you're like, oh my God, I got to draft at this exact time, have all my stuff. I got to have Pete Overset in one corner, Chess Liam in the other corner, Badge Bros down here, and fucking ETR on the other corner. I got to have all these guys playing as I do my draft. I need to hear all their content at the same time. Yeah. I forgot exactly what everyone had, but one guy flopped like the nut flush draw, and the other guy flopped a wrap. Super wrap, yeah, and the turn and river didn't hit, and anyone, it wasn't crazy action, put everyone all in on the flop, and Queens won it all. Damn, that's it, man. Those draws, they'll suck you in, and then someone wins with just a fucking pair. I know it. I see it all the time. I'm always pushing pots to a guy, and he's like, thank you, EJ. I can't believe this fucking held up. Here's a green bird. A green bird's $25. And I'll be like, fuck yeah, man, green bird. Right down in the box. I feel called out. I'm always watching content while I draft, but true, got to keep it light. Man, hey, you know, at the end of the day, do you guys do what you believe you need to do? I see this best ball community world as a content creator. I guess that's what I am here, a content creator. Man, I see this as first off, if anybody's going to do a show where they're drafting from their own account, their own real money, and they're broadcasting it on a channel, they should take it serious. If they're just doing it to show like, this is just a mock draft, I want to just talk about it, then you should put that into your mindset. They don't actually care that much about that team that they're building. They're just doing it to help build their channel, which is still fine. But I don't trust their takes completely. If they don't actually have a mindset to win that tournament with that team that they draft, How can you trust that this is like their best game doing this draft? Every time I step in the motherfucking streets, I am trying to win. I'm always trying to win. I'm not just doing a damn draft to show you guys, oh, let's just show you another fucking draft. And I hope that this is content that can help my channel. Sure, maybe it can. I want to win. I'm always drafting to win. Yeah, and that's just how I feel. So going back to the whole reason why I waited 8 minutes to do this, mother freaking Doc Aaron sniped Desmond Ritter from me, man. This son of a gun. I can't believe I didn't take Ritter. I took Khalil Shakir and John Mechie, believing I can get my third quarterback. And respectfully, I get it why he took him, because he had London. Makes sense. But you know what? I think I salvaged it by getting Hendon Hooker, trying something different. I reached down. He was like the 6th or 7th QB there. I could have went somewhere else. And I sniped him back and got Greg Dortch. I saw he has Trey McBride and Kyler Murray. So a big middle finger back to you, brother. I love you. But yeah, that's how we roll around here, man. Yo, 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 yo. I know Cha-Cha, he woke up. He's like, motherfucker, we got to do a draft and a basketball draft. Let's get this, man. Let's play some tunes. Let's get it. Do I still got you in here? Vapor's like, fucking EJ, I don't give a shit about your damn freaking rants. Let's just fucking draft, man. All right, let's draft. Hopefully I'm not going in to a draft that's already filled. All right, four spots, man. I got 50,000 people watching the stream right now. Come on, fill this thing up. Let's play some tunes, baby. I've been uploading some music on the StreamYard here. I pay for it. Might as well upload it, man. Please let me know if the music's too loud. I appreciate it. I really don't know unless I go back and look at it. I like a little background music, kind of just chilling. You guys play your own music if you want to, man. I just won't hear the shit. Let me know what you're listening to. Man, you want to know what I think of Michael Thomas and Odell Beckham Jr.?
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
I don't know. I haven't drafted too much of each. I have dipped into some Michael T shares and some OBJ. You want to know what I think of OBJ? And I was talking with Cha-Cha. I don't want to repeat the same words he said. He has a point. I think OBJ is a guy that I wouldn't be shocked if he's still healthy and he gives you a clinching ceiling week in the playoffs. It just sucks his ADP is 130. I think it should drop. I think a lot of people are like, oh, fuck now. He went to the Ravens. They barely throw the ball. And if they throw the ball, it's going to Mark Andrews, likely. You get it? It's going to Andrews, likely. And then maybe OBJ. I think OBJ is going to have a role. I think being on that team where he should step right into the receiver one, like, hands down. I mean, you pay the guy $18 million. You're putting him as your focus point. You're hoping them knees are good. Hey, thanks guys for hanging out with good old slow ass EJ here. Shit, I gotta go. I'll be right back. We got one person to fill. Claire, you need water, baby? Oh, look at this, man. The draft is ready. Let's try this new layout. Let me put my big ass head over here. I saw Felix do it in the last stream. It looked kind of cool, man. All right, we got Ben in here at the 104. I already know who he's drafting. He's going to hope that Hurts falls to him. We got AJ in the 107. Dab K, I've been seeing your ass around the streets a lot lately. You've been sniping some Izzy at the 150 mark. I'm not the only one taking Izzy early. Turn me up. Mahomes off the board, baby. All right, let's play some hype. I love this chill. Let me try something else. You gotta go ahead and get that Justin Fields. I don't even know if I like Justin Fields here. Obviously, the ceiling is why you're getting him at this early. I haven't picked an 11 spot. I haven't done an 11 spot yet in this Superflex. You saw Burrow fall to 7? Sure, man. It all depends on how you want to do your builds. Do you want to do a QB heavy? I don't even know if I've done a 2 quarterback start yet. To be honest with you, I'd have to go back and check. I don't think I've done a 2 quarterback start yet. Maybe I don't want with Cha-Cha. Me and him do drafts all the time. I'll do drafts with anybody. Anybody wants to jump and be like, EJ, let's do a draft. I want to draft with you. I mean, you can like draft with me and not fucking be in here, but yeah. So, CMC, Kelsey. I think I'll do another, could get Watson. I like Watson here. That's the thing. I think Watson could be like a top 5 QB. Yeah, Watson might have fell back. I don't know what Joe Tom wants to do. He does this traditional CMC, Kelsey. I've been seeing that in a lot of drafts. Double quarterback here is Prescott. Nah, we got to get a receiver. I'd rather get Tyreek Hill, honestly. Diggs is not a bad option. Yeah, saying that Burrow fell. Dang. I wonder if anybody in any draft has ever got Burrow with Chase in the Superflex. Like, if you see it, tag me on Twitter at Surf Your Turf on Twitter. If you have seen Burrow and Chase or any crazy thing, I know Mahomes and Kelsey, that probably will never happen. It could. I don't see how. No one with a fucking light bulb in their head will ever let that happen. I'm never going to be in the draft where I allowed someone to get that kind of combination. No fucking way. I don't want to be a best ball elite. No, sir. Yeah, that would be hard, man. That's what she said. Ha. I'm working on another snippet. I didn't upload it yet. Let's see, man. Let's see. JT falling. Nice. Fields, JT. I got JT in the 3rd round. I saw him fall. It is so critical how you do your builds this early. It really is, man. It sets a tone for how you're going to draft throughout the rest of the draft. If you're really trying to pay attention to look at the draft board and see what direction where people may go if they went a certain way. Like, we know Joe Toms, he is a black badge, so his ass is going to be drafting 2 or 3 quarterbacks in the mid round here. He's going to want to try and find that having some strong quarterback play, because you ain't got a chance in this thing if you don't have at least one rocking quarterback. What I got to go back and look at the average. I don't even know, but I wonder what the average points you want to have in the Superflex spot every week. Like, what's the average you want to be putting in there? 15 points minimum? That'd be my guess. I don't really know. But yeah, man, Cha-Cha's like, take my fucking name off here. Oh, you want to jump in? Damn, I forgot to drop a link, man. Cha-Cha's like fucking itching over there, man. He's like, what the fuck, man? All right. Yeah, if you want to jump in here. Put my headphones on there. All right. Anything crazy so far? We got I think I've had the opportunity to do a JJ Kirk Cousins stack. I don't know, man. I don't feel like Kirk Cousins is a guy that I'm going to be in the finals as my first quarterback. Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, what's going on, fellas?
Yo, Cha in the building here. How you doing, man?
Good, brother's doing some spring cleaning, and then hopping on you, possibly at the gym after.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, you have one of those things where the gym's open 24/7?
Yeah.
Are you like the only one in there?
There's a few other people.
Yeah.
Not too packed.
Damn, how would you do this?
You got to complete the Miami one, right? Got to. I know you don't got two of them, but then again, you got the Olave and Derek Carr thing there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of trying the Olave. If I took Carr, would he go with Olave? I think he may not do that.
Or do you take Carr first in Superflex?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Man, Waddle does sound cool and all, but I mean,
no, you're right. You're right.
He took Waddle and Walker, so yeah, at least we'll get a share of Olave and Carr. No, maybe Cooper falls back. But you know my ass is so negative EV, I just told the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. So yeah, man, these drafts, this one's filling up a lot faster. I think we'll probably get maybe 20 drafts in it, which is cool. I already have more than I did last year.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this NFL draft, for sure.
Yeah, it's what, in 2 weeks, right? Not this.
Like a little bit over, like 16 or 17 days. I think it's like April 27th.
Oh yeah, man. Oh, Vapor's stretching it. He was able to land a Higgins with his Joe Burrow. Not too shabby. I don't know what really. I don't really know what is like a really bad strategy. Like just doing what the 108 did, Lawrence, Prescott, Rodgers, Henry. I mean, you're not going to get any of the WR1s with those quarterbacks.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I definitely think 3 quarterbacks in a row is definitely, I feel like, the fish of the group.
Yeah. But even if because if you go that route, how are you going to get the top stealing receiver on that team when you take 3 quarterbacks? Even 2 is stretching it.
I want to say the only year that would have been possible, maybe the year Cooper Kupp made the jump from like 5th round to 1st round. I think that was Jamar's rookie year.
Yeah, maybe we're looking at this one with Derek Carr and Chris Olave. You're definitely one we have.
Still, even in regular format, Chris Olave is that's a second round wide receiver. I mean, Cooper Kupp was still like people were trying to say Robert Woods was going to be a wide receiver 1 in that same season. He was going 5th round.
Bro, I was with you. I mean, I was with that topic. I was drafting Robert Woods over Cooper Kupp. I won't lie, man. Damn, B-Horror wouldn't let Cooper fall. It would have been hard to get Cooper to fall back. But, yeah, I mean, we still got a couple other weapons on that Cleveland team. I don't have that much Joku.
Yeah. I mean, even though you were on Robert Woods and I was on the Cooper side of it, I mean, I just don't see a wide receiver in the 4th, 5th round that could really make that jump this year, though.
You in like big board regular format, you mean?
Yeah.
Like, because this format's different.
In a regular, yeah.
Well,
that's when you get to that Terry McLaurin, JSN like level.
I mean, what if Tony has a really big year with the Chiefs? I don't know if he'll be 1st rounder because Kelsey will still be there. On the clock here, I'll let you help me out if you want to dip into one of these tight ends. Or could go Debo here. Top of the board.
Yeah,
Kittle.
yeah, it's either Debo or Kittle. Get a San Fran piece. Go with the top offense. They're both like top 8 ADP. Pick your poison.
I'll take Debo. I mean, I don't think a lot of people like Debo. Everyone wants him to be like in the 5th, 6th round.
Mm-hmm.
They want him to be the dead zone receiver section. He goes and takes Trey Lance. Like, that's what I wanted.
Stafford and Lance. I figured he would have went Stafford or Kittle on Trey.
Shit,
you can go Kittle and go Purdy, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I think this is still a good, even if you don't get Purdy to fall back, you're getting a receiver that runs, and you're getting a red zone tight end all over. I still would have went this route even if Trey Lance was there. I don't like no Trey Lance, man.
I would say since you really didn't reach on Debo and Kittle, you should definitely be comfortable reaching on Purdy.
Yeah. I think what I like so far in the Superflex is that I like to get like really strong receivers early and then just stop. Like, I feel like that's viable when you're like trying to fill in 2 spots mandatory.
I think your 3 priorities on this team are you complete another pairing of Watson because you already got a pairing in the Saints, and if you get Purdy, obviously you got a San Fran stack.
Oh yeah.
Second would be Purdy for that San Fran stack, and third would be a running back that can really make a case of these other cats.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. We got that's a big thing. I've been doing a lot of 0 RBs in these builds, or anchor RB. So,
well, what's the top of the RB board? Is anyone worth passing up on the Deshaun Watson pairing / Brock Purdy pick? I would say David Montgomery. That's just me, though.
Yeah, I like Montgomery over Cook and Sanders. I have been scooping up. Yeah, they're at the top there, Cook and Sanders. Swift, and I'm getting this weird feeling that like Pacheco is gonna. He's gonna definitely be featured, but I don't know, man. I feel like there's gonna be some competition there. Besides Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I don't know if they're gonna really give him the big role for where he's getting drafted.
With the way Andy Reid's been a running back, so if there isn't competition, Pacheco could have a green light to. I'm not gonna say a ceiling of like a top 5 RB, but wouldn't be surprised if top 10 happens.
Yeah, he was doing some receiving work towards the end.
And I would say it's the combination of the mind of Andy Reid plus Pacheco's skill set, obviously, and just being on Kansas City.
Ben's over here saying that he's drafting with all these fish. He's catching all kinds of fish, man. What's Ben working on? Fields, Taylor, Jones, TK, Najee, DJ Moore, Cook. They're not too shabby. Seeing more. Get a little correlation there. Mixed it up a little bit. I mean, if I were you, I wouldn't touch another running back for a while. You're banking on Taylor and Najee, and I guess you're banking on Cook. So we could go Brock Purdy here. I wonder if he would snipe us.
No, I wouldn't underestimate him. I really wouldn't.
Yeah.
You've seen it. I feel like multiple times now. Deuce taking Lance and Purdy together in a weird way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wasn't gonna risk it. It's not worth it, man. The up dogs out there, like, we can stretch it 2 more picks, man.
Exactly, and that's when you and me come in. We notice it.
He did take Ritter and Howe.
Yeah, he took a quarter. Yeah, he took 2. He would have took Purdy, man. Possibly.
Dude, we can get Ayuk here for a while, but I wouldn't do that. I mean, we could. We can get Swift or Pacheco if you don't want Pierce.
I say we take Swift or Pacheco. I'm right there with you.
I like this. I want to believe they're gonna.
Let's go Swift in case Montgomery gets injured. Let's do that. I mean, we saw the ceilings and the touchdowns with Jamal, and
yeah, man,
it's possible, dude. It's possible Montgomery doesn't get injured, tears it up. Swift still has like a rift with the coaching staff, ends up traded. Don't know where, but.
Bless you, bless you, bless you.
Not too bad, man, though. You got your quarterbacks done.
I want to think so, yeah. I don't have to do one of those hero calls believing in Hooker or some other rookie or Andy Dalton. I'm vibing the Andy Dalton in round 20 though. I get how it makes sense to draft him. Like looking for that. Maybe he's going to be the new Joe Flacco. Like a little bit. Like we'll forget about him, and then out of nowhere he starts getting some reps. All right, let's see how we fill this in. I guess if we're going to look at trying to complete the running backs. Oh, what's up? I'm going to be on with Joe tomorrow with Garbage Time Fantasy. We're going to be on his channel. He's going to try and, I think it'll be his first time doing an underdog draft on his stream. So that'll be interesting. It'll be probably 3 of us doing like a mock draft style. So I'm just going to roll off their vibes, and that'll be fun. So you guys can check him out tomorrow at Garbage Time Fantasy Football. Let's see here, Cha. What are you thinking, man? I think we're good at tight end for a good while. This could even be like a 2 tight end build. I'm not that desperate at getting 3 tight ends. Always. I don't feel like it's a must.
Over up?
9.
9, okay.
You still want to be a complete fade from Zach Charbonnet? I haven't drafted him yet, man.
Currently, I think yes. Full time, I think no. I think we're gonna get some more info on him with the draft. Probably footage we haven't seen. Obviously, we're limited to what we can.
Yeah.
I'll try to tape for him. I got YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, with Garbage Time Fantasy Football, it's going to be 8:30 Eastern tomorrow night.
Oh, you know, Vapor's gonna be there.
Hell yeah, man! How many drafts have you done so far, AJ? Like 40, 30 in Superflex? Do you only draft with us, man? I'll keep it 100 with you, man. I don't think it's plus EV to be drafting with all the guys that know what the fuck they're doing. Like the other streamers, they know more than I do, man. I don't want to be drafting with them all the time.
It's also good practice, though, I guess.
Yeah, it is good practice. But I don't want to practice my $10 every time for 45 minutes. I still feel like Algier is the best of these top 4. At least with the role, the health going in. And yep, we're not going to do that at all. We could go get James Cook here. Or if you want to take I don't know what you like. I was going to take James Cook or James Conner. I don't think you like too much Conner, but
yeah, I'm cool with James Cook. Sorry, I didn't even know we're on the clock.
Yeah. You took Joe.
I was even looking at Javonte. I kept contemplating Javonte in my head, but I'm curious if they draft anyone. If they don't draft anyone, I think I'm gonna get some shares of them.
Man, would you get Damian Harris here, pair him with Cook to lock down one of those spots in this? I don't know. I don't know if that's bad or.
With us looking pretty good at the flex, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Let's try it. I don't have any Cook and Harris. If this makes it to the finals and they have a nice soft matchup, maybe playing the I don't know. We don't know the schedules. That's the interesting thing. A lot of things will change for the way we want to approach the playoff rounds with who we want as our heavier stacks.
Another thing that can make this team unique if you whoever gets some value on one of these elite tight ends before the dip and talent drops.
Oh, that's another thing. I could have went and got Joku here instead of Harris. I could have. He gone.
Because another tight end this early would do that 2 tight end situation up good for you.
Yeah.
But I want to say Pat Fairmuth is the beginning of the dip, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Why is Baker Mayfield getting drafted so high? It doesn't make sense. If there's a guy that's probably not going to play the whole season, it'd probably be him. I don't know. I don't like Mayfield here. I'd rather draft Jacoby Brissett if I'm looking for that guy to come in.
Yeah, that's around Baker I'm not a fan of.
Yeah. Trying to give you guys some content, looking at some of the players. Man, I just look at this and it's like, do whatever y'all want to do. I'm just drafted, man. Oh, Behor with the Saints correlation. Kamara and Jamal Williams. I've done that once. Trying to, and we just did it with the Buffalo stack. So not too shabby. And it could be good having two of the Buffalo, at least one of the Buffalo running backs paired with Tyreek Hill for 2 games. If that's one of the smash games and maybe the running backs smash. I think I may have to dip into get a share. I don't have many of them. If he falls here, Elijah Moore, which he should.
Yep. I was even going to suggest Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah, maybe he might fall back. There is Michael Thomas at the top of the board. I mean, do you want to do that?
Yeah, dang.
Hell no.
I mean, it would be a full-on Saints stack.
And I just said hell nah, man. Nah, sure. I mean, fuck.
I mean, we're drafting Carr and he's doing good. I mean, it makes sense, man. On the Carr teams.
I don't know, but we don't even have any correlation with Watson yet.
There's a chance you get both.
This guy's going to take top of the board. He went and drafted 4 quarterbacks and 4 running backs. He's not going to pass on Michael Thomas. He's going to be like, I don't know what I'm doing. I will draft Michael Thomas right here, I think. Maybe he's going through an oh hell nah recital right now. Fuck, I don't want to do it. Yep, he did it. Auto draft.
He did it.
Yeah, that was auto draft though. Oh, Zay Flowers. I have like 70% exposure to Zay Flowers.
Zay, Elijah Mitchell, Sky Moore. It's the three guys that raise my eyebrows on this board currently.
Double Elijah Moore. That's a strong stack.
Yeah, if you get a C-Mac injury and Purdy's back, that's a strong San Fran stack.
You want to pass on Zay and go with Mitchell here?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's not like if Zay was the right pick, like any of our other teams aren't going to do great.
Right.
So, expand that portfolio.
Man, I'm telling you, this guy, Dab K, him and I draft very similar, besides the Geno pick, which ain't bad. I saw him reach and get Izzy in like 140 range, and I vowed to never let him get Izzy again. I don't know, man. I just see guys and I want to put targets on their head, man.
I don't think you got enough running backs for a while, dude.
I know.
It's looking good. No, it's looking good. Odell Beckham, pick 139.
Let's see, where's the board at? AJ's Vapors getting some of those mid-round running backs doing the 0 RB2. He's got Montgomery, Penny, AJ Dillon, Foreman. I mean, it could work out. It looks more on the, I don't know, man. I do have some AJ Dillon shares, and I was clicking Foreman before he went to Chicago. I feel like Chicago's, with that young team, they're definitely going to be drafting like a running back in the 3rd, 4th round. One of these guys going at the end of in these drafts that we do, like a Tank Bigsby, one of these guys is probably going to go to the Bears. And he's going to see some reps. That's what I want to believe. Because they definitely, don't you think the Bears are going to draft, put a little draft capital in a running back maybe, try and find the next David Montgomery? Maybe it's Herbert, but he's kind of small, so I don't know.
Yeah, they seem to be the organization that does that. I mean, they took Herbert when they, had Montgomery looking good.
I think Montgomery was in his 3rd or 4th year.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I could have passed on Michael T. We could get Rashad Shaheed.
Or Juwan Johnson even.
Oh, yeah. Man, look, Izzy's already made it to ADP 150. And people have been pulling him up. Like me, probably. Yeah, Juwan Johnson, that's not a bad if you want to believe in that. If he can make a step up.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy that's picking after us has only one tight end.
And both of the top 2 tight ends are from the Saints.
Yeah, but we already know
Juwan Johnson. Yeah,
we know Taysom Hill and Derek Carr are never like correlated pieces, unless I told you. Look at Dav K. This dude, he's probably watching a stream. Like, I'm fucking gonna take him before you, man. I knew it.
Let's get let's get DPJ.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Let's just complete the stack there.
Man, this is a stacky team, man.
If he doesn't go Juan Johnson, do we just go Juan?
I don't think he's going
the
to
stacks.
go.
I think the stack's over. The stacking's over, really. After that.
Oh, man, let's get you on here.
Yeah.
Totally loving it, man. Man, this team is straight up.
Flex, yeah, damn flex. Flexing was a crime, they gon' have to come arrest.
This team's flexing, man. Especially with all these stacks. Man, this is probably the biggest stacked Superflex team I have so far. And there's really no weaknesses at each position. I would want to believe that I want to get more running backs than receivers since I started my running backs later. And I put all my capital early in these receivers.
I think the three key, and I'm talking like for this team just to go through the moon, the three things that would need to happen would be a C-Mac injury, maybe even a Amari Cooper injury, or just a aging year. And what was the third one? I forget who else we took. Who else was on the squad?
Swift, Cook, Harris. We need Cook and Harris.
We need Purdy to win the job over Lance.
Oh yeah, well, Purdy. That's right.
Mm-hmm. That's the third thing that got taken through the moon.
Definitely possible. Anybody can make a case about any of these guys, but really you need Purdy to make a full recovery back. Nico Collins? What are you thinking, man? I don't want no Nico Collins.
Hell no.
Man, are we gonna tag Zeke to the RIP snippet? I mean, I haven't drafted Zeke since I've seen him kind of being shut down so far in free agency.
Oh, he's whatever said RIP until he gets signed.
Yeah. So I wonder where we go here. Probably another. You got Rashid. What if Rashid Shaheed's top of the board? I'm just saying, man.
You're killing me. If he's top of the board, you know it's happening. I mean, I would definitely say. I want to say wide receiver, right?
Yeah, I want to believe Palmer's still gonna. They still like him, man, and we saw.
I'll be honest with you, man. I think I'm off of him. I've been a Palmer fan since day one, and I'll be honest with you. I was thinking today. I think Alec Pierce showed more in year one with a shitty quarterback. But Josh Palmer, he's had his chances, man. Then Josh Palmer has with Herbert through the Keenan Allen and Mike injuries in 2 years.
We could take a stab at a rookie receiver, Josh Downs. I have a couple shares of him.
Yeah, I like Downs.
Good.
I was looking at some tape of him yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm a fan of people, and I'm not afraid to get off the train. I just think Palmer's had the chances, and he hasn't really shown he can. He can show he can be an NFL receiver and everything, and be on a roster. But the ceiling I'm looking for in best ball, I don't think it's there, man.
Do you want any shares of Chuba Hubbard? I have one share. I finally got one of him in a slow drive. I may go Kendrick Miller here. I can't think of anything else. We want to balance out the running backs with the receivers.
I agree with that.
I don't have much Sean Tucker. I don't think the hype is on him that much. Yeah, this Dab K guy, this guy is gonna haunt me in my damn dreams, man. He's been taking all the dudes. He took Palmer. See, even if I wanted to get Palmer, if you didn't make the stream, my ass would have been like, fuck, man. Sorry, guys, I've been missing the comments. I'm just hanging out. Kendrick Miller or Izzy in late could be steals. Yeah, I'm with you, man. What's up, Lee? Is this the last draft? Man, it's never the last draft. This is just the beginning of something great.
It keeps going.
He has Stroud and Young. I get it. Who has Stroud and Young? Oh, turn me up.
First.
Oh, why he drafted Nico? Man, I would have drafted Mechie.
Yeah, I think Josh Palmer is going to be my Nico this year. It's like, hey, man, I've seen what you've done with opportunities. I ain't liking it.
Man, he let you down. We had so many shares of him last year, though. That's why I think you feel a little.
I watched those games closely. Like, I mean, so we had not only Stockton and best ball, obviously in DFS, and those Keenan Allen injury weeks. I was watching those games closely. I was watching the passes closely. I'm like, I can see you can catch them, but I just don't see that ceiling in them.
Yeah, you got a point here, man, Mechie. I don't know yet what they're going to do with them. Hopefully, they give him a chance and give him just even with
Mechie out of the picture again, but we've seen Nico in the wide receiver 2 spot plenty past 2 seasons, and just even with plenty of volume. Any success he's had is very garbage time.
Now, Gainwell was drafted when I took Elijah Mitchell. We could have got him. But I don't have any Gainwell either yet, man.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things you really got to wait on the draft on. If Eagles don't invest and show zero interest, I guess the only other person you have to worry about is Zeke. Just because people seem to like a lot of players want to stay in the same division for whatever weird reason. But those are the 2 things that would really say, hey, you need to start drafting more Penny and Gainwell.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Especially with a fresh slate coming.
So you don't want to maybe get like a Mike White as a 4th quarterback if we try and see if he falls? I mean, I know the only guy that...
So.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think you're Big Dick and Rick in it right now.
Ben said he completed the bear stat.
Nice.
And he's got Huntley. Damn. You got to get Huntley this early. I guess he is going around here in the Superflex. Who is Dab going to take that's going to piss me off, man? And we even have the same exact build so far. 3, 5, 6, 2. This guy. Michael Gallup? No, I wasn't going there. Hodgins, Mechie. We can get Mechie and close it out as 7 receivers. If you still want to get another Mechie share, or if you want to do something else.
There's some good tight ends if you want to close that loop out too.
You want Likely?
Yeah, Likely, Jelani Woods, top two, two guys you're fond of.
Let's take Likely. I don't have many shares of him.
I think I'm going to lean towards Woods in that situation, mainly due to the Odell Beckham news.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. I forgot all about that.
And
damn, he took Mechie. I didn't think he was taking Mechie. That's all right. Man, I kind of want to get another.
What about is that Marvin Mims gone? See Marvin Mims. Just get a little dip into the Josh Downs, Marvin Mims.
We got Joe in here. He doesn't like Marvin Mims. I don't know. I haven't drafted much of him since the beginning. I think that's like my first.
Yeah, we don't have much of him. I've heard some big fans of his, though. Even people want to put him in the top 5 wide receivers.
Yeah.
Right at 5. Nothing crazy like 2 or 3.
So we definitely got to get the last 2 picks from running backs. I would probably have gotten a running back over Mims or Likely. I don't know why I would have went at running back. I feel like this team needed more running backs than receivers, especially with the strength of what we're saying. But I get it, man. We only need to fill in 2 spots at running back. And I guess we're trying to say it's...
And honestly, with that Buffalo stack, I mean, you could be switching back and forth between the right dude as RB2 pretty often.
Yeah. Maybe this team needed Swift, Montgomery, Cook, and Harris. That'd be crazy trying to correlate that. But what would you want to do with the last 2 picks?
I would say only 1 running back and 1 wide receiver.
I haven't drafted much of Ty Chandler lately. I was getting him early.
You know, I was even thinking Vikings. I wouldn't be surprised if Vikings take a shot on Bijan Robinson.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know much about the owner and manager, but it seems the franchise since about the Adrian Peterson days have always been interested in drafting a young elite running back.
I'm with you, man. I don't have any Kenny McIntosh shares yet. Been seeing people draft him. Deuce Vaughn, we have a little bit of him.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't drafted any Evan Hull. He was getting some hype. Do you think Rojo could go to the Cowboys and find some kind of goal line role? Are they going to try and use him, or is it just he couldn't do it in Kansas City? Like, how is he going to go here and do it?
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. I'm more interested in someone like Dearness Johnson, easily, or James Robinson. Just get on a train of.
Ooh, I just talked Rojo to Dab K because I know he's watching. Good job.
I mean, technically, I guess Travis Etienne has more of an injury history currently than Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah. Let's try Dearness Johnson. I don't have any shares of him.
It's not like Dearness has been tackled that much in the past 4 seasons.
All right. Who do you want to do as your last pick? Because if you want to do 8 receivers, we can. But man, I haven't done 8 too often. We only need to start 2 receivers. So it looks like Moore and DPJ. I mean, we could get another receiver. I don't know if I want to get another rookie. But me, I would get probably another running back. But that's me.
Yeah. Let's go to another running back. Who do you like?
I like Robinson, man.
Good 2 good RBTs.
We could double dip in the Keaton Mitchell. The Mitchells.
Nah, let's expand the portfolio a little bit here. Robinson.
It's kind of like deja vu. We're getting the guy that left Jacksonville. We're getting a guy that's coming in as our last 2 picks. It's just so weird how James Robinson kind of like he started off like, wow, he's still going to have a role with ETN there, and then out of nowhere he gets traded. I think a lot of us were shocked. Mike White.
Let's take a look at Vapor and Ben Steen real quick.
Sure.
They finish it up.
So, Vapor's team, he drafted Burrow, Richardson, Mac Jones. I think he said he wanted to get Mike White. Running backs, Montgomery, Penny, A.J. Dillon, Foreman, Singletary, Chubba Hubba, Clyde.
See, with that Burrow pick, I would have tried to sneak in possibly 2 rookie running backs that they could have drafted. I'm just not really sold on Mixon staying there. Hell with Burrow's contract extension coming up around the corner. I mean, they probably would rather draft one of these rookies anyway than pay Mixon.
Yeah, man. Thanks for hanging. I'm not going to do another draft, Lee. I'm going to be in the Galaxy Brandon table. If you're welcome to come hang out, I'm going to go off stream on our Discord. Anybody's welcome to join and hang out with us. We usually do. Ooh, let's see here. I'll look at the other team.
Yeah, I'm not. Was that Vapor or Ben's team with Burrow? Was that? I think that was Vape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying bad running backs. You have great running backs, AJ. I'm saying I think before the actual draft, pairing something that no one else is pairing that could possibly happen. It's just a huge upside. And I just have a feeling that I can't tell you if it's going to be first round, second round, or something later, but I just feel like the Bengals are going to attack the running back position.
Yeah. Well, the guys he got.
Yeah. And obviously, once that person gets drafted and a fresh slate starts, obviously that's going to be something people have. Where in this format, before it happens, as I said, this has that little extra upside to it.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's just his running backs; they're all going to get some kind of snaps. They're all going to have some kind of role. It's just the ceilings. I mean, you could get lucky and get some 20-point weeks from a few of the guys, bearing some injuries. For Aaron Jones, for Dylan. Receivers, Brown, Wilson, Higgins, Hopkins, Juju, Sharp, Tyquan Thornton, McCole Hardman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only thing I can this year is McCole Hardman.
Yeah.
Not strong.
You don't think Aaron Rodgers, if he does still go there, you don't think he's gonna try and find
what's he gonna do that Patrick Mahomes gonna do for him?
Maybe he's gonna try and be like the Marquez Valdez-Scantling if somehow he can't find Garrett Wilson.
It's honestly just like MVS. I think MVS is a tad bit more of a receiver than McCole Hardman, but I mean, even if it works out, like MVS switching the Rodgers to Mahomes, I mean, how many good weeks MVS had for 3?
Yeah. He didn't really do shit last year, but he still has that deep ball ceiling. Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging. Have a good night. We'll look at your team in a sec, Ben. Last thing with Vape's team, I don't like just 2 tight ends with these guys. That'd be my only thing. I'd at least want another one.
Yeah. I guess as a Hardman hater, I probably would have just skipped that. Maybe one tight end. That's the only constructive criticism I could throw your way.
All right, let's see what Ben did.
Overall, good squad.
Yeah. We love rookies, at least a few.
Mm-hmm.
At least tell the story with a couple of the rookies. So we went with Fields, Daniel Jones, Huntley, Kyle Trask. So heavy quarterback early and somewhat punting the quarterback for some super flex spots. I get it.
A little weak at running back. I would say you really need P. Ryan to just be the guy in Denver. On top of them not drafting anyone, or Devontae just coming back, and then you would need Dalvin Cook to be a really good RB3.
Yeah. I did tell him to wait a little bit at running back. I think I would have wanted at least 6. I would have waited, but yeah, I don't know. Metcalf, Moore, Mike Evans, Dotson, Mooney, Zay Jones, Pierce, Claypool. I mean, I don't know if any of the names are truly sexy. I mean, depending on what you get from DK Metcalf, if he continues to separate and be the true WR1 of the team, I don't even know, man. I don't know if Lockett has anything left. It seems like he has some great weeks and some bad weeks. I think a lot of people are expecting Metcalf, how great of a athletic receiver he is. He should be like a first round draft pick at this stage of his career, and he's just not there yet.
And then with Mooney, I don't know what to do with the Chicago receivers. They got 3 good receivers, but on a team that always wants to run. It seems like.
Yeah, he was completing the stack. He's got the monster
Oh yeah.
stack. He's got it completely filled out. So I like that. I mean, that's never a bad take. If you're gonna do 8 receivers, he does complete it. It does seem like he could have used, but he's believing that Taylor, Harris, and Cook and some P. Ryan will hold down those 2 RB spots.
Mm-hmm.
He'll use a flex with one of the receivers, and tight end's good. I haven't drafted any Cade Otton. I guess Cade Otton with Kyle Trask could be, if Trask. It's so crazy. I would rather have Trask in this format over Baker Mayfield. Like, Mayfield's going way too high that we were just already talking about. It's crazy to see Trask barely drafted when he's definitely a guy that should see the field this year. They should see what they have in this rebuilding year after Tom Brady. Like, you drafted this guy. You want to see what he has.
No, I agree with you.
So, yeah, tight end's always the best friend. And he's young, so maybe they can relate to each other. I don't know. It's not bad. I don't have much of it. I don't have it at all, actually. But if I could find a Kyle Trask, Cade Otton, I could.
Just looking at the undrafted people, I feel like Jarrett McKinnon should have been drafted, maybe.
Yeah, he's going undrafted a little bit, yeah.
Just what he's done the past 2 seasons. A little surprising to see him undrafted in this.
Who else is like going undrafted that maybe it's not a rookie? Someone that I could see Corey Davis getting drafted again once something happens with the trade with him on Green Bay. He'll start climbing back up. We have some Isaiah Spiller shares, Greg Dortch. Seems like he's barely touched in this format. Josh Reynolds for probably the WR3 on that team. Even though he hasn't really done much. Calvin Austin, we like him. I like Calvin Austin.
Yeah.
To possibly have a chance. You said your tight ends are triple stacked. I always loved that in best ball. Yeah, and that's not a bad team to triple stack. You definitely got some pretty big stacks. Oh, you had Cole Kmet too? Damn. The only downfall with that heavy Chicago stack is Justin Fields. He's going to hurt you with these other skilled guys. He gets a lot of his points on the ground running. So I think there's going to be a lot of weeks where you're not going to get the ceilings from your other 4 skilled players on that team. It's just going to be a Justin Fields week some weeks. And that's
or
it.
even Justin Fields slash Herbert. I mean, 28 points, 4 rushing touchdowns. Split between the Fields and the running backs. We've seen that plenty in Philly this year.
Mm-hmm. Man, does KJ Hamler, does he get one more opportunity? I don't know. What if Quez Watkins gets traded and maybe he like I liked his skill set. I know he had a couple bad drops.
Or what if people that technically aren't on the Odell Beckham Jr. train? I feel like those people should be on the Nelson Aguilar train, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, certain people really think Odell Beckham's just going to go back and get injured again. I mean, looks like Aguilar's going to be the wide receiver too. I still think Duvernay would just be 3/special teams.
Ben saying, I hear you, but I'm already 200 drafts deep this offseason, so I like the idea of betting on an offense to just be better than expected and then trying to advance a player from that offense. Nah, man, you're 100% right. If you get this team to the finals and we're looking at Chicago with a nasty opponent, like a really friendly defense to play against, you got the whole shebang besides running back. So a low advance rate because maybe more command military weeks.
I think the only thing that can really halt Chicago, they got a talented offense right now, man. The only thing that can halt them from making a jump like the Eagles is having a top five offensive line.
Yeah. Man, what about Harrison Bryant? Like, we want to keep investing in Joku, but is he drafted at all? Can he make – he's still going to have some kind of role. I think you guys like him.
Kevin Stefanski runs the highest percent of two tight end formations in the red zone.
Yeah. I was telling you I was drafting some Mohammed Ibrahim. I like his tape. I don't know what. I think his age may scare some teams from putting some high draft capital in him since he's older.
Mm-hmm.
But he looked all right. I guess Josiah, another guy, DeGuara, I guess if the Packers don't draft heavy capital in the tight end spot, maybe he gets a chance to really, I don't know. I didn't like the packages I saw from DeGuara last year. He was like running like with some weird run blocking stuff. And I remember he was drafted as more of a receiving tight end. That was his skill set, but he was doing some different shit. So I don't know. Now I'm just looking to see if there's any names. Eno Benjamin. Remember he was the hype last year? He was getting some hype with the Pachecos.
Yep. He was even doing good for a second, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, I remember him making cut from the team. It was a little surprising. I've seen a lot of guys go out there and get those carries he did and not do shit.
Yeah, I'll be right back, man.
I'll go, brother.
All right, man. I'm gonna sign off, and we'll jump in the Galaxy Brain table for a little bit. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with another successful stream with your boy EJ here with Breathing Fantasy Football, literally, and Cha. He's always doing his homework, always hitting the weights mentally, physically. I can't wait to see them beach body abs in a couple months, man.
Yeah. All right, brother. I appreciate having me on. Peace, everyone.
See you, man. Later.